Hi Aries, this is your weekly tarot reading from the 20th through to the 26th of April 2015. My name's Angie and this is the Oracle Life, and we'll just start. We'll see what you've got for this week, Aries. This week I'm going to do something a little bit different from last week. I thought I'd try it out and see if it helps us a lot more with a little bit more information than just doing one card for each couple of days. So we'll give this a go. Okay, so this is for Aries. Okay, so I do the current position, the advice, the unexpected, or the lessons learned in that one area, a challenge or an obstacle, and in the middle is the future possible outcome for the week if you follow the advice given in some of the areas. Okay, so is there any more cards that would like to pop out for Aries? If not, I will pick the last card I am holding. Okay, that one wants to come out, so we'll go with that one. That's one. Okay, so we need for the obstacle. Sorry about that, Aries. I decided to cut out for a minute. I have no idea why. Probably the reception. It's been raining a lot in Melbourne, Australia, so it's probably that. A lot of bad storms and wind. Okay, so I hope you can see all that. I'm just going to check and make sure you can sort of see what's down here. Okay, yep, looks good. Okay, so in your current position, the main message for the week for Aries is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is all about fear and a fear of feeling trapped in a possible situation, whether it's a work situation, but it's in your mind. You feel like you can't get out, like you're stuck where you are. Okay, you're feeling a bit restricted by fear for some reason for some of you Aries people. But we'll have a look at the other cards and we'll see how you can overcome that, shall we? Okay, so that's just, she's not bleeding, she's just meant to see how she's got the blindfold on and she can't see further than the fear. You know, she can't see the forest through, the forest through, what is it? The forest through the trees, or whatever it is. Okay, we'll have a look at the advice that can help in that current situation. So the advice for Aries is that you're fearful about which path to take in life. Sorry. You're a bit fearful in which path to take. Okay, and the Two of Wands is all about possible partnerships. Maybe you're fearing about starting a new partnership, whether that be a loved one or a business partnership. Possibly for some of you Aries out there. And possibly for some of you Aries too, that you're just a bit unsure and a bit fearful on which path to take. You're worried, like I would be, like, am I going to make the right decision? Whatever you do from your heart's desire is the right decision. Okay? So that's the advice, to know that whatever path you take, it's going to be right for you. If you follow your heart's desire, you can't go wrong. Really go within and figure out, is it mentally what it's telling you to do, or is it your heart that's telling you to go that way? Make a decision based from your heart only. Okay, Aries. So in the unexpected or the lessons learned, in the unexpected or the lessons learned, you have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, she's a very cheerful woman. She's very warm. She's very creative and she's always busy. So the lesson is to keep yourself busy and possibly not to be fearful. Keep yourself busy so you don't think too much and be more like a Gemini and thinking all the time, okay? And this will keep your mind off the fearful things if you keep creative and keep yourself focused on your goal, which was, your passions that you already had here. Okay, keep your mind on that and not on your mental thoughts. Keep it on your passions, not on your mental thoughts, Aries, this week, please. Nothing really gets past her. So your lesson or the unexpected is that the unexpected, you could be very busy this week for some of you Aries people out there. Or that's the unexpected. But the learned lesson is to just be creative like you have been, and try not to delve into the swords part, which is our ego and things about ourselves saying we're not good enough. That's the fear. You think you're not good enough, but you are good enough. You have the Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands, so that suggests that you got a lot of passions, and this is action. So that could be learned, is just to keep active. Remember how I said that she's very busy so you need to keep active this week, so you stay out of your head a little, and to not be so fearful. You have all the answers within you. There is no need to fear. Do you know what I mean? You have all the answers, Aries, inside us. We all do. Okay. So for the challenge and for the obstacle that you may come up against this week, Aries, is that you have a lot of passions and you have a lot of desires. And your obstacle is to narrow it down. See how there's 7? It's the 7 of Cups. And over here, you've got a lot of passions, and that's what the Wands is, okay? But what it's saying is you've got to narrow it down to 2, or to pick a path, or choose one. You know, that's your obstacle, because you've got too many passions happening, which is great. But try and do one at a time, and do one really well, and then move on to the next one, guys. Okay? So that's your challenge, is to narrow it down to pick out the 2 most important ones, or the one first. And that's why it's telling you fearful. You don't know which passion you want to follow. Okay? Now, if you follow all the advice, this is the card that will come up. And this is the future possible outcome. And because you've been very busy, very active, you've stressed yourself out a little bit emotionally this week with the 8 of Swords. And you've been a bit fearful, so it's tired you out a little. So it's saying the future outcome for this, by the end of the week, this is the outcome, and the outcome is that you need to rest and to take some time out for yourself by the end of the week, which is a good thing to start off towards the next week. It's great to have a rest, guys. And because you've had a lot on your plate, like you've been having a lot of ideas, you've been stressing about a lot of those ideas. Now there's 8 swords there, and in this passion one down here is 7. So it's pretty close to all of the worries that you have. You've got a lot of ideas happening. And that's what swords are too, is ideas. But you're feeling fearful about your ideas. You just don't know whether they're going to pan out for you or not. I can tell you it is. You're going to be very busy, and keep yourself busy, or you will be busy. Or here, the advice is to choose a path and take some action. You know, choose one of these passions, heart's desires that you have. Choose one of them and go full hog into it, okay? Now, for your Magical Unicorns card, we have, I will just shuffle for you and see if there's any other message for you this week, Aries. So I just thought I'd try it this week and see if this helps us a little bit more. Okay. Oh, what should I do? No, there's a couple there, so I don't need those because I need one. Okay, so if you follow the advice and the guidance, you will be okay. All right. That'll be the outcome, and you'll get some earned rest. Okay. And that doesn't mean that you think, oh, I haven't got pentacles, or I haven't got anything really fabulous coming in. You do. You need some time to think about your passions, your heart's desire, and to make a decision on your passions. And when you do, then you can rest and chill out and know that, yeah, I can start moving in a cool direction because you've made a decision. Okay? So, for your Magical Unicorns Oracle deck card, you have relax, everything's okay, don't worry, it's all going to be fine. There you go, guys. See, if you just follow the advice you know, if you follow the advice, it will all work out very well for you. Okay? So follow the advice, keep yourself busy this week, but take some time out to think of your passions, and don't be fearful about it. You have all the answers within you, guys. Just focus and know that, you know, don't stay in your head and don't be fearful, guys. You can do this. You know, it's a passion you want. Passions, go forward. Okay? So if you'd like a more personal reading individually for yourself, you can drop me a line at theoraclelife.com. Okay, theoraclelife@gmail.com, sorry. And drop me a line there. I will be starting up my website this week, and hopefully I've done it all correctly with PayPal and all the correct things. So soon I'll have something in the description box down below that'll let you know how to get to that website, okay? And all the prices and what you want to have a look at is there. Okay, so that'll be starting hopefully by this Monday, tomorrow. Okay, have a great week, Aries. If you follow the advice here, it'll lead you to having a rest, which is good, because rest is nice. And it's letting you know, relax, everything's okay. You know, try not to feel a bit fearful and stressed and that you feel blinded to the situation. You feel a bit trapped or a little bit fearful. So if you feel a bit trapped, everything's going to be okay. If it's fear of your passions and you're worried about which direction, everything's going to be okay for you guys, alright? So just follow some of the advice that's here, and if you'd like a more detailed reading, like I said, go to theoraclelife@gmail.com. And thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments. I've been very overwhelmed and very happy with a lot of the great nice comments that people are giving me, and I just want to thank you all. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.